It was freshman year when I first started attending a lounge. I lived in Augustin Hall in a tiny little room, and I remember thinking, wow, I need to do something. I need to get involved somehow. And I talked to my RA one day, and she said, oh, there's this cool thing happening in Haggerty Lounge. You should go check it out. It's called The Lounge. It's an open mic night. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't perform. But she told me, you know what, you could still do it. You could still go hang out and just watch people. So I walk into Haggerty, and this guy, Napoleon, who's the president at the time, is talking about this really vivid, beautiful painting and talking about really political stuff. And I'm like, wow, I did not expect this at all. And everyone was enthralled by him. All eyes were on him. There was about probably like 50 people there. By the time I realized it was over, it was like midnight. So I go up to Napoleon after, and I'm like, hey, I want to get involved, but I don't want to perform. I just want to help out. And he said, oh, that's great. We need help. And yeah, so I went to the first meeting, and they had me do publicity. I think just the process of putting on an event is probably the biggest life lesson I've learned in terms of things that I could apply after school and things that I've applied in general during school. Takes a lot of freaking work to like put on an event in terms of getting people together, making sure everyone follows through on their jobs, making sure people know about it, booking people, making sure publicity goes out and like people know about the event, getting work orders in, permits signed, the event space booked. It's a whole process. And since I've worked my way up through the lounge, which wasn't even an organization when I first joined. It wasn't even a club. We had no money. I just learned how much work it takes, and I've applied that to my schoolwork, and I think I've applied that to like applying for jobs, and it's helped me figure out kind of a direction in my career I'd like to go. I remember freshman year, I was super depressed. I didn't know anybody coming to school. I was in public school my whole life. I had not really good friends. And I think the lounge just kind of saved me, because I think without it, I don't know if I would have stuck around. I don't think I would be at St. Mary's anymore. I met one of my best friends there. I met Alex there. And then we started doing radio together, and that just took off from there. It like really pulled me out of a really deep hole. And I've grown so much from it. I've learned to toughen up a lot. I've learned to be responsible. I've learned to be organized. I've learned to like trust myself too, and because I feel like sometimes people get so wrapped up in all the pressure of having to do a lot in college, or like whether it be like job, schoolwork, whatever, and they feel like they can't do it all. But it's, if you time yourself out and if you put faith in other people and you make them confident, and then that'll help you be confident in yourself,